Hey everyone, it's MickeyMurk. I've been wanting to do this update for a while, and while I normally script these out just for the sake of structure, I'm kind of winging it right now because I don't really have time to sit down and script out an update. I've got a lot of assignments that I need to catch up on and just practice overall because I'm nearing graduation for my computer animation degree and time is of the essence. So just jumping right into it, what I'm going to be covering is things relating to Chronicles of Brawl, newcomers, and any other potential content that may be released on this channel. Starting off with the main series, Chronicles of Brawl, I've mentioned to a few people in this community that I plan to remake the beginning of Chronicles of Brawl. Now, this remake will consist of entirely remade episodes as well as added scenes or replace scenes to current episodes. I plan to remake the first 3 episodes entirely and then add and replace scenes between episode 4 and episode 6. The reasons for these remakes is that if you're a fan of my series and you've been watching from the beginning, you can already tell that there are a couple of loopholes or plot holes that have developed throughout the series. And as I've progressed, it just became increasingly harder to go back and fix those. Now, the reasons for those plot holes is because when I first began this series, I didn't really take it serious, in all honesty. I kind of just realized that I can apply, custom-made textures and models to Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and after realizing that I really like to do machinima and I really like Chronicles of Brawl, I pretty much already have the story from now on to the end figured out. But there's a lot of things in the beginning that I want to fix and touch up on to make the story more concrete. So I plan to revisit that as I continue on with the series. Now, for newcomers, I originally intended for newcomers to come out a lot sooner in 2020, but as you are all aware, 2020 has not been the year for anybody, and hence the delay on newcomers. But I do still plan for it to come out this year and hopefully soon, within the next couple months. That being said, I'm going to take more time to focus on school and building my animation portfolio, and then I'll begin to work on the newcomers episode. My graduation date is set in August, so don't expect any newcomer episodes to come out until after August. Now, even though I'm not actively working on the series right now, I am actively working on the scripts for newcomers, just trying to keep myself productive and working ahead so that when it's finally time to begin working on the series, I already have lines. All I need to is record footage and edit that footage. So it should be a quick process, especially if I don't have assignments anymore. All my time will be spent machinimating. Moving on to potential series. I know a while ago in a past update, I said that I wanted to bring Ludus back. And that is still true. However, I'm trying to come up with a way or a style that wouldn't require so much time as machinimating. I've done a lot of brainstorming, and I'm kind of really interested in the visual novel style for Ludus, and that's just because I feel that I can capture the essence of what I want to portray in a visual novel style. But I haven't really solidified my decision regarding that, so I don't really want to promise you guys anything concrete, but just sharing my thought process. And I don't know if you guys have any suggestions you want to make. Feel free to flood up the comments. I'm pretty much open book with Ludus. And now for origin story. Now, origin story, as I mentioned before, it was really just something that I just worked on when I had the time, and that's still pretty much what it is. Whenever I have time, extra time, I'm caught up with Chronicles of Brawl, or I'm done organizing my stuff for any other machinima related work, and I don't have assignments, I periodically work on origin story. But origin story, it really consists of a lot of things that I've learned during my education. So it's not really a series that that I'm trying to be consistent with. It's more so practice. And mentioning practice, I just want to go ahead and say that anything that I learn in my studies, I try to implement in my machinima work or work overall. So you'll notice a lot of experimental things, and they may look weird or wonky sometimes, but I started this channel to practice, and I still feel like that's what this channel is for, just to practice. Don't get me wrong, I love machinimating, I love video editing, I love what I do, but this channel was created for me to practice, my mediums and my skills in order to get better in that. And that's why you'll see, especially with the Chronicles of Brawl remakes, I'm worried about the consistency and the continuity that that these remakes may, potentially cause problems for, because I'm pretty sure the remakes will be of much higher quality than the episodes that are already out. But I don't want to go back and remake the entire series, so I'll still keep the original episodes up and available to the public, but they'll just be in a separate playlist once this all happens. I don't expect these remakes to come out for a while, maybe by the end of the year or sometime in the fall perhaps. I'm not sure. But aside from that, I think that is all that I wanted to cover. Not much else going on. I hope that everyone else is doing well. I want to see the machinima community grow even more. There are a lot of, Ultimate Machinima coming out and a lot of new machinimators there. So, feel free to check them out. I'll leave a few machinimators in the comments that I think are great. A lot of them are new, so feel free to check that out. Feel free to check me out on Twitter, and I will see you guys later.